Today for HAGER'S Hangout, we are going to be doing two things. We are going to make it where we can unlock this door from the outside. Do you have the key for me to show? It doesn't work?
Yeah, oh, it does work now, no.
But I want to show.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm going to verify that it doesn't work. So I'm going to lock the door. I insert the key. It unlocks. It doesn't all the way? Gotcha. So it unlocks a little bit, but not all the way, and it definitely does not lock. And outside, the handle is loosey-goosey. We don't like loosey-goosey, so we are going to go ahead and replace the handle. And we're going to go ahead and replace this piece right here. This one's already been removed. And flat head. Should pop off, assuming there's not a screwdriver there. Go ahead, call me lazy, but then one trick that I do like is have a pan with a magnet on it. Therefore, the wind, everything is kept together, and you don't have any problems. Alrighty. So you have a clamp that goes around the rod that holds the knob on. So what you need to do is take two screwdrivers, open up the clamp so you can take it off the rod, and then this pops right off. That there is your piece. Throw it in the pan. This comes right off afterwards, straight back. Then we go ahead and start popping this off with finesse, as my sergeant used to say back in the day. Put it up and over the lock. Boom. Try not to break. So that's what the inside of your door panel looks like. This here is the inside of your door. As you can tell, this vehicle has had a little bit of tampering over the years, but that is okay. Next thing I'm going to do separate, well, finish separating so it doesn't blow away. Now I'm gonna check the door for any obvious bends, breaks, or any damages of any sort of that sort. I know that didn't make any sense, but if you're a mechanic, you would understand. Just looking for things that don't look right is a good portion of a job. Alrighty. It's nice when the customer is smarter than the mechanic. Thank you. Now that I've removed the old handle, I'm not going to install the new one until after I've removed this mechanism. But I am peering inside, making sure there's no damage or anything else that I need aware of before I stick my hands in there and do damage. So this goes inside a plastic bracket, and then it will go ahead and lift up and out. Welcome again. As you just finished watching the disassembly, I look like I'm in a different outfit. That's because it took what, 2 months for me to get the parts. And when you're getting parts for a non-electric Toyota Corolla from, I think, 92 to 98, you have to make sure for this right here, it's got to be part number right here, 69er320020060. If you don't have that number, with you, there's a good chance that every dealership you deal with, well, not dealership, any parts store that you deal with is not gonna have the right parts, and they're gonna try and give you the wrong part 5 times. So that's the number that you need. And since it came directly from made in America, and it still took this long for it to get here. Dang. Alright, well, it's one of those things where once you crack open the bag, no take backsies. So make sure you have the part number. It's always good to show the old parts. Therefore, you verify beyond shadow of a doubt, since I had to twice say, hey, this ain't the right part, since one, they gave me the right hand side instead of the left hand side, and once they gave me an electronic component instead of a mechanical. So take your old part before you inadvertently open up a bag that you can't return and you have to order another part. That is very inconvenient, so make sure they do their job, but you have to do your own diligence. Alrighty. Now, one thing I don't like about this Toyota Corolla is the fact that these wires, or wires come with, and you can't take them off. Really? Really? Well, on the old one, you couldn't take them off. So you're gonna play that game. So it looks like the new versions, they actually make it where you can disassemble it. Which that would have been so convenient for when I was in the door. That's another story. This specific part is $276 and 20 cents. And easier for you to order this part online, like through Amazon or something like that, since on Amazon there's like about 20 bucks. So just note that for when you're working on this project. But what was wrong with it was a knob or a pin, a pivoting pin was snapped off on the old one. Can you hand me the old one? Thank you. As you can see, it's completely gone. So that's why that was replaced. And it's one of those things when it probably would work, but if you're already dissecting a vehicle, replace anything that you can upon convenience. Visually lay it out so it makes sense. So this is gonna go up for this locking, so you can lock it or unlock it from the inside. One has to go up for the handle, no, for the key, and then one has to go up for the handle. Then this one is gonna go for the interior mechanism. So once I visualize it, then I can go ahead and assemble it properly. Just leave it up. Again, snug, not tight. Alrighty. So as you can see, you have this. And there's one right here also. Got to turn you down just a hair. Of this. Right there. Okay? So, we're gonna take the outside, so you have the locking mechanism. Goes inside the back. Screwed in like that. So I snugged these two bolts. Now slip it in. And I'm going to be putting the smaller wire here into this yellow notch. And despite what anyone tells you, you get 10% dexterity from tongue movement. Hold this up while I just pop the... So as you can see, that I had to manipulate a little to get in, but once I got that in, I was able to attach everything else with fairly little resistance. Now that I got that accomplished, I'm going to put this in nice and tight. I'm gonna try shutting the door and opening it up. Then I'm gonna try the key. Once I verify that's good, then I will put everything else on. What we just did was verify that the vehicle unlocks, but you have to manually hit the button, and the customer right now is satisfactory with that. So if the customer is satisfactory, I will take it. Alright, so to get the internal handle, what you need to do is get a light and you need to attach it to this rod right here. Really easily clip on, don't force it, don't cut anything, and then you don't quite clip this side on, but I'm just showing you visually how it works. Then so what I do is put it in this hole. Just like that. And I snap it in. The door fixture on that knob. And now little clips to put in. So you just align one, pop, and then you can just go smoothly around. And before I did this step, I obviously went ahead and verified that this works. So now that I've already verified that this works, I'm gonna screw in this screw, lining up the hole. Alrighty, so we got that in. Don't wrench it on too tight, because if you snap it, you just snap a $50 bill. Now we're gonna screw these two in. Alrighty. Okay. So now these two are screwed in, so you have a nice strong handle. Alright, that's why you have the insulator that prevents the rattling, but the underlayer was very, very, very...
The term is destroyed.
Destroyed, yeah. And the customer stated that he doesn't want a replacement for the underlayer, so we left it be. Next step is the tricky step. If you remember, with the disassembly, we had this clip to put in. I applied this first, the washer. Then I put the handle on using a flathead, not a Phillips. I'm going to try it where the handle is pointed down. Wow, that went first time go. You have this piece which just slips on like this, and then you give it a couple of love taps, and now we do a functions check. What's a functions check? I'm gonna have the customer on the outside try and unlock it while I try and do all the function check from the inside. He'll do the function check from the outside.